Around the UK alone, 1.25 million people suffer with eating disorders, and whilst it affects people from all backgrounds and groups, epidemiological studies have shown that anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa are more common among females than males. I'm Izzy Brand, and today we're going to be looking at the effect of and correlations between social media and eating disorders, especially focusing on the effect on the younger generations. There are three areas to explore when looking at this concept, with the first being body objectification. Pictures on social media often play a role in how one seeks validation, with many users frequently finding worths by how many likes and comments they receive. Through the research I've done when studying this topic, I've come across individuals that have used this worth to decide whether they were going to eat that day or not. Selfies on social media can potentially send a message that our beauty determines our worth and our body, a message of which many with an eating disorder struggle. On top of this, there are many images shared online that have been heavily edited, leaving an image of perceived perfection, giving people the idea that they need to strive for this unrealistic concept of beauty. The second area to consider is comparison. The nature of social media lends itself towards comparison, as we often judge ourselves against other highlight reels of success and happiness, both in real life and online. For someone in the prior to, or in the depths of, an eating disorder, this can be toxic as they compare their body image to those seen on social media, which as previously mentioned, are not always a true reflection of the original image. Third and finally, for those in recovery, social media offers triggers to engage in eating disordered behaviours. These triggers often come from posts about weight loss, workout routines, dieting, and the images of unrealistic ideals of body sizes. An example would be that there are many posts of before and after weight loss photos that may trigger the urge to lose weight by any means necessary. Earlier, I caught up with some people to talk about their views on both social media and the increasing figures of new eating disorder cases.
The impact, you're looking at it every day and without even realising you're starting to compare yourself. And I think there's a lot of disorders that are coming up, although we're saying anorexia and other areas, there's such things where people are becoming obsessed with plastic surgery.
I think with the anorexia thing as well, which obviously has long been with us, but there is an increase, and I'm sure social media does play a part. But I don't think it is just because of body image. I think that a lot of the bullying that goes on, we live in I've said it before, a compare and despair world where people are comparing their lifestyles to this ridiculous vision of this perfect life. And anorexia, of course, is about losing control. It's a mental illness and it's about finding control over something. I think there are other elements of social media that we really need to look at.
Thank you very much. So if you or anyone you know has been affected, there are lots of websites that you can seek help at, and if you'd like to get in touch with us about the topic, please email in. Thank you very much for listening.